Hello, Miss Allen here. I'm here with a video on addition. So we're doing can you add 2-digit and 3-digit numbers using formal methods. Now I'm just going to recap with you what methods we've been using. So we've been using the column method, haven't we? And we've been using the expanded column method. So we're going to use that to begin with. The expanded column method. So going to work through some additions using this expanded column method. So we're going to try our first sum now. So I've got 38 add 11. So can you remember what we do for the column method? We have to write them above one another. So we're going to write 38 and 11 underneath. And remember that add symbol to show that we're doing an addition. And put a line underneath. Okay, remember these are our units and these are our tens. So when we're adding up, we always start with our units first. So 8 units add 1 unit. So 8 add 1 equals 9. So we're going to write our units directly underneath there to add them up. Now we're going to do our tens. So what's 3 tens add 1 10? Anybody know? It is 4 tens, so 40. Okay, so 40. We've got no units in the number 40, have we? Just 4 tens, 0 units. So we write them underneath the tens. Now we're going to add them up at the bottom. So what's 9 add 0? 9. What's 4? Nothing. 4. 49. So that's our expanded column method. Right, we're going to try it with another one now. So let's write it up here. Our answer was 49. So that was number 1. Let's try another one. So we're going to do 62 add 45. Okay, so again we're going to put a line underneath. Remember these are tens and these are our units. What's 5 add 2? 5 add 2 is 7. Okay, now we've got our tens. 6 tens add 4 tens. How many tens have we got? Well, we've got 10 tens. But would this be right if I wrote 10? Not 1 10. We've got 10 tens. We've not got 1 10. So we put it here. 10. So now this has become, it's not a 10 anymore. This has become 1. What's the next one along? 100. So let's add them up. 7 units add 0 units makes 7. 0 is still 0, and we've got 100, 107. Okay, so it's really important to remember where our place value is. Okay, let's try one more then. So we had 62, add 45 was 107. Forgot to write the number sentence on that one. Let's try this one. 76 add 87. Okay, so remember we put them underneath one another. So 76. And remember with addition, it doesn't matter which way we put the numbers. So 87 could go on top or it could go on the bottom. Okay, so let's add them up and we've got a line. Remember tens and units, we always start with the units first. 6 add 7. So you could start with 6 and count up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13. So we've got 13. So in our number 13, we've got hundreds, tens and units. Where does the 13 sit? So we've got how many tens in 13? 1 10, 3 units. So that's how we're going to write it here. So we've got 1 10, 3 units. But remember that's just the units adding up. So now we're going to add up the tens. 7 tens add 8 tens. So 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've got 15 tens. Now remember, it's not going to be 15 like that, is it? Because that's 1 10 and 5 units, but we've got 15 tens. So it's going to be 10 times bigger than that. 150. 15 tens. Okay, now we're going to add them up. 3 add 0 is 3. 1 add 5 is well, 1 10 add 5 tens is 6 tens, and then 1 add 0 is 1. 163. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we've been very successful in adding our 2-digit numbers now with the expanded column method. Now we're going to try the compact column method. Okay, so this is where we add up straight away from the numbers rather than writing out the tens and the units in full. So we make it just a bit easier and more efficient for us. So we're still going to do 2 digits. By the way, if you, I've been using this number randomizer. So you just type number randomizer into Google and this comes up. Look. So we need to put the minimum as 10 and the maximum is 100 because we want 2-digit numbers. So we don't want more than 100, or we could put 99 as the maximum actually. And then you can generate and it will just make a number for you. So 16, 78, 52, 89, 93. You could do that, or you could create your own 2-digit number cards, flashcards that you could just pick a random one and get a random number. That's got a good idea. Okay, so let's try our first compact one. So we've got 42, number 1, 42 add 54. Okay, so it's the same principle, so we're going to add them underneath one another. Make sure we put our add. This time we're going to put the 2 lines ready to go. So 4 add 2 is 6. 4 tens add 5 tens is how many tens? 4 tens add 5 tens is 9 tens. So we're just going to put it straight in there. Because the 9 tens have no unit, so we can just put the 9 straight in there. So 96. Brilliant. So we can write equals 96. Okay, number 2. What's our second one? 73 add 65. Okay, so let's add them up. 73 on top, 65 underneath. I'm going to add them together. So 3 add 5. What's 3 add 5? It's 8 units. So 8 goes in our units. Remember units and tens. Okay, this time 7 add 6. But this is tens. 7 tens add 6 tens. What's 7 tens add 6 tens? Well, it's 13 tens. So we're going to just write the 13 tens, which is 130. So now we've got 138. Okay, on this next one, we're going to do some carrying over. So far we've not done any of that. So let's have a look. Number 3 is 89 add 55. What does 89 add 55 make? So let's do 89 on top, 55 underneath. Remembering our add sign, remembering our lines. Obviously, you can be doing these with a nice ruler. 9 add 5 equals 14. Right. So now we're not going to write 14 here because we still need to add up our tens as well. So what we're going to do, let's remember, how do we write the number 14? Well, how many units are in 14? 4. And how many tens? 1. So that's how we write 14. So which bit are we going to write in our units? Which part of 14's in the units column? So the 4. So we're going to write the 4 in. And we've still got that 110, but we don't want to write it here because we still need to add up our tens here. So we're just going to write it underneath small, going to carry it over to remind ourselves that we still need to add that 110. So we're just going to write it underneath to remind ourselves. So 8 tens add 5 tens, and remember we've got one more 10. So what's our answer? 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 is our answer, so we're going to write 14. So we've got 144. Brilliant. Okay, so we've done the first part of our learning challenge. So can you add 2-digit and 3-digit numbers using 4 methods? So we've done our 2-digit numbers. So we've done this. We now need to do our 3-digit numbers. Okay, so we can again use the randomizer to do this. So we're going to put, instead of minimum 10, maximum 99, we want the minimum to be 100. We want that 3-digit. And the maximum is going to be 1,000. Well, 999. 999. So let's have a go. So 526, add 631, or you just keep going. Quite easy. Or again, you can make your own cards. So we're going to go back to the expanded method now. Expanded column. So we've just got really good at using a compact method, but we're going to now because we're going to 3 digits, we'll go back to the expanded. So our first question is 106 add 553. Okay, so let's try it. 106 add 553. Make sure we've got our add sign, and we're going to add them up. So 6 units add 3 units is 9. Now we're adding our tens. 0 add 50. 0 tens adds 5 tens is 50. 100 add 500 is 600. So we're going to add them up. 9 add 0 add 0, 9. 5 add 0, 5. 6 add 0, 6. 659. It's quite an easy one. Okay, let's try another one. So, number 2, we're doing 757 add 218. So 757 on top and then 218. Gonna add them up. 7 add 8. What's 7 add 8? It's 15. So remember, we're not going to write 15 like that, are we? Because this is the units and this is the tens. So we need to write 15 in the right place value. 110, 5 units. Okay, now we need to add up the tens. So 5 tens add 1 10. 6 tens. Okay. Now don't be put off by this one here. Just ignore that one until we add up at the end. 700 add 200 is 900. So we're going to add these up. 5 add 0 is 5. Now we can add up our 1. So 1 adds 6 tens. 1 10 adds 6 tens is 7 tens. And then we've got 900. So 975. Okay, last one then of the expanded. We've got 986 add 122. So let's write them on top of each other. Add our plus sign. We're going to add them up. So 6 add 2 is 8. Right, now we've got 8 tens add 2 tens. So we've got 10 tens. So where's that going to go? 10 tens. What's 10 times 10? 100. So we make sure we're in the hundreds column. 100. Okay, now we're going to add up our hundreds. We've got 9 hundreds add 100. So what's 900 add 100? 1000 or 1000. So we've got hundreds, tens and units. Where do the thousands go? Thousands are the next one up. So 1000 is written like that. Then we're going to add them up. 8 add 0 add 0. 0 add 0. 1 add 0. 1. 1000. So 8 units, 0 tens, 100, 1000. So we've got 1108. 1108. Brilliant. Well done. So we've done our 3-digit numbers. using our expanded column method. So we're going to try and apply that compact column method now to our 3-digit numbers. So let's have a go, see what we've got. So 832 add 706. So we want to use our compact method now. So 832 add 706. So remember our add sign, and we're going to add them up. So 6 units add 2 units. 6 add 2. Let's write our place value just so we remember. 6 add 2 is 8. And we've got 3 tens add 0 tens. So we've still got 3 tens. And then now we've got 800 add 700. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 hundreds. So remember, 1500s is going to be into our thousands column. So 15, 1, 5, 1,538. Brilliant. Right, number 2. We're doing 357 add 561. What does that make? So let's add them up. 357 add 561. Remember our add sign, remember our lines, and we're going to put our place value so you remember. 7 units add 1 unit is 8 units. 5 tens add 6 tens is 11 tens. Right, okay, so now we're in the column method, so we can't put 11 like this because we need to remember that we need to still add up our hundreds later. So 11 tens, what's 11 tens going to look like? What's 11 tens going to look like? So we're going to have, it's not going to be here, is it? Because that's 11, that's 110. That's 110 and 1 unit, but it's not, it's 11 tens. So it's going to be 100, 110, 11, and there's nothing in the units. So which part of our 11 tens or 110 goes into the tens? So a 1 will go in the tens, and then again we're going to carry our other 1 over to remind ourselves the 1 from the hundreds needs to be added up with the hundreds. So 300 add 500 is 800, but remember we've got this 100 as well to add. So 8 add 1 is 9, so 918. So our answer is 918. Okay, last one then. 3. So we've got 903, no, I can't read, 907 add 298. Okay, so we're going to add them up. 907, 298. Okay, so this one's going to have a lot of carryovers. So we've got 7 add 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So remember our number 15. Where does it go? How many tens is in 15? 1. How many units in 15? 5. 15. So remember, we don't want to just write 15 in here because we need to still add up our tens. So let's write our hundreds, tens, units. So our 5 is in our units. So we're going to write the 5 in the units column. And then the 1 here in the tens, we're going to carry over into the tens column to remind ourselves to add that up later. So 9 tens add 1 10 is how many tens? 10 tens. Okay, so now we've got another problem. So we're going to have to carry this over again. 10 tens is how many? 10 times 10 is 100. So we're going to have the 10 is going to be, 10 tens is going to look like this. 1, 0, 0. So we don't need to put the 0 here. We've already got our 5. 5 add 0 would be 5 anyway. So 10, where are we going to put, what are we going to put in the tens column? The 0. So we're going to put the 0 in the tens column. 10, The 0 part of the number 10 is going to go there, and then the 1 is in the hundreds. So the 1 needs to be carried over into the hundreds to remind ourselves to add that up. So 900, add 200, add 100. How many hundreds have we got? 9, 10, 11, 12. 1200. Remember, 1200 is 1,200. 1,205. So the answer is 1,205. So this can be a bit tricky, remembering the 0, when we've got 10, the 10 is in the tens column, the 0 is in the tens column, and the 1 is in the hundreds, so we need to remember to put our zeros in the placeholder. Okay, so we've done our 2-digit and 3-digit numbers using our formal methods. We've tried the expanded column method and we've tried our compact column method. The compact one is more efficient and quicker, so it's really better that we do start to just use the compact one. So I've now got a word problem. This is the last bit of the video. I've got a word problem. So in Long Eaton, 474 people attend the market every week. After lockdown, 126 more people will come. How many people will be at the market altogether? So normally 474 people go, but after lockdown, 126 more people will come. So how many will there be altogether? Let's underline our key numbers. So 474 people. After lockdown, 126 more people will come. And then we need to look at any words that give us a clue of what the sum we need to do is. How many people will be at the market altogether? So that's quite a good word. Altogether, we know that we're going to have to add them up. So 474 add 126. So let's do it together. 474. My pen looks like it's running out. 126. Going to add them up. So what's 6 add 4? 10. Oh, we're back to that sneaky 10 again. So remember, the number 10 goes 110, 0 units. So in our units column, we're going to put the 0. We're going to carry that 110 over. Now we've got 7 tens, add 2 tens, add 1 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 again, 10 tens. So this time, what does 10 tens look like? It's not going to look like that, is it? 10 tens is going to be 100. So in our tens column, we're going to have to put a 0. And the hundreds column, we're going to carry the 100 over there. So now we've got 4, add 1, add 1. 4, 5, 6. So there's going to be 600 people altogether. That's a lot of people, isn't it? There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so that's our lesson on addition done. As a next step, I've got some questions up on the screen. So you've got a couple of 2-digit questions and a couple of 3-digit questions, and then a worded problem. So let me know how you get on with those. Good luck. See you soon.